I want to move to just one piece that came out in the Times this week. We've been talking about, obviously corporate Democrats, centrist Democrats like Sinema, like Manchin, and no matter where you stand, it seems in the Democratic Party, there's a consensus that there is no messaging, that they've lost the thread, and that it's not going well. This is obviously Bernie Sanders saying we're not going to win elections in 2022 unless our base is energized and ordinary people understand what we're fighting for and how we're different than Republicans. That's not the case, he said. I think many Americans, millions of Americans, have become demoralized, and they're asking, what do Democrats stand for? Clearly, the current strategy is failing, and we need a major course correct. Now, it's not just Bernie Sanders. Tim Ryan of Ohio is basically, he's saying, look, the Biden administration is not able to pass its domestic agenda, but also there's a lack of clear public health guidance around masking and testing, which we're going to get into later in the show. He said the Democrats can't get out of their own way. The Democrats have got to do a better job of being clear on what they're trying to do. And this is in a week where child tax credits expanded thanks to Democrats. Huge win under the American Families Plan as soon as Biden came into office, and we were all like, holy shit. I know Brandy and I agree, parents are fucking trifling, but they've been with money now. Imagine when parents don't get that money anymore. It's such an easy win. And so this is Tim Ryan again. He was like, he said about hang on, about the child tax credits running out. He said it's about as straightforward as it gets. If Democrats can't get on with a tax cut for working families, what are we for?
That's why we have to kick them out of the party.
But the Democrats are for all that. It's Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. And this is one of the things that drives me crazy. Joe Biden is the one who put those bills in front of people.
Right.
He has said exactly what he wants. Kamala Harris has said what she wants. Every Democrat votes for it except for Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin. So I'm not down with this whole thing of Democrats
that we hate them.
But at the same time, I agree with you, Julie, but I do think that there are other Democrats who are, Kyrsten Sinema and Manchin are running cover for them. Other sort of corporate friendly Democrats who do not want to see things that are in the Build Back Better plan passed, maybe who also get fossil fuel money, but they're kind of on the hush hush.
Who are we talking about?
Yeah.
The other one from Arizona, that other guy, he's kind of like that too.
Isn't he Republican?
No, he's Democrat. Remember the guy he's a pilot or something?
The astronaut?
Yeah, him. He's supposedly, the word is that
all
he's an undercover.
Are reliant on fossil fuels. We know that.
He's an undercover,
Did they vote no against?
These people, they say that there's a handful of them. They say they'll vote if they have all the votes. But if they don't have all the votes, then they're like,
why don't they have all the votes?
Yeah.
Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin. So ultimately, I understand what you're saying. I do. And I do. And I'm constantly am frustrated with Democrats and the fucking let's work together, just all of it. But it comes down. But there is a thing though where what we are doing and what the media and some of us at times get sucked into is taking down and this idea that if Biden needs to do a better job, but what would you have him do? Not you, let's say, but what are we talking about? It's easy to criticize without constantly pointing and specifically going for me, it's Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. I know that if they voted yes on XYZ, every single thing that we want would be passing through. So without them, what are we talking about?
What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.